Well, this is certainly a surprise. This is not something I expected to come back, honestly. So you are probably already seeing the what do you call it? You're probably this freaking website. Okay, you're probably already seeing the name of this episode, so you know exactly what this is. I'm going to do like I did last time, because there's only a few of these chapters, and they're not very long. I'm just going to go through it. But yes, it just seems that our friend Hector Basketballer, the angry racist boy, has written more of his Fortnite battles, whatever, high school, battle royale, fucking who cares. And I just want to point out that while I was looking up where exactly I stopped in the last episode, this has nothing to do with the story. This just has everything to do with this game, Fortnite. I've never played it. Still haven't. I have no desire to. I have no desire to play most games that involve, like, you can play with a bunch of strangers. God, that sounds awful. Why would I do that? Though if that's your thing, that's fine. You can do that. I'm not. I'm very weirdly antisocial for someone who reads terrible fan fictions on the internet. Anyway, this is the point I was trying to make. So I had to pull up my video because I realized I didn't break it up into chapters. So it's like, all right, well, where did I stop? So I looked that up, and YouTube is... I don't have all of my block stuff and everything put back on this laptop. I recently had to update all of my computers, newer operating systems, so on and so forth. So this is the only reason I saw this. So one of YouTube's recommended things was a video. I guess it just picked up on the fact that it said Fortnite. And there's a video on the sidebar that just says top 10 Fortnite dances. And then in all caps, in real life. I mean, is this what's supposed to impress us? Do people... I didn't click on it. I really don't want to find out if that's real. It seems like the kind of thing you would see as, like, okay, so you know how you could use the internet in, like, Grand Theft Auto 4 and you could look at all the goofy shit? It seems like the kind of goofy shit you would see there. Something so obviously a joke that there's no possible way it could be real, except this is real life and I actually saw that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it looks like reality is becoming the joke reality that Rockstar created as a gag. And honestly, I'm wondering how the developers at Rockstar are handling this, that they're realizing that reality is becoming the goofy shit that they made up. Are they having, like, existential nightmare crises right now? Is that why we don't hear much from Rockstar aside from updates to the newest Grand Theft Autos? Because everybody over there is freaking the fuck out. It would explain a lot. But this isn't about that. This isn't about the slowly deteriorating line between fantasy and reality that is a game that is obviously designed to make fun of reality and somehow that becomes reality. This is more of the, as I've described many of these insane fan fictions, the scrawlings of mad people on washroom walls that you accidentally find because you really gotta pee and this bathroom is the only one for the next 6 miles, and, well, sometimes you just can't wait. This is the continuation of Fortnite Battle Royale High School. That's a terrible title. I'm also drinking a really terrible diet soda. I didn't think it would be this bad, but it was $1, so, fuck it. Anyway, we wasted enough time talking about nonsense. Let's go into this. Author's notes. In case you faggots have been wondering why I haven't been writing, then you need to be more patient and go count pennies like a retarded Jewish faggot. I'm not saying that. I've been involved in some drama with my family, so my aunt and uncle called child services, and the cops came and arrested my dad, and I've been having so much fun beating the shit out of little, not saying that, I don't really know how to say this. You can come up with insults that you can say online, but don't actually translate into real words. This is one. It's basically saying that someone who likes PUBG, somebody finally told me how to say it, and that they're retarded. So it's PUBG tard. How do you say that as a word exactly? I don't know. Anyway, second grade orphans that I haven't had too much time to write next chapter. This guy is just like lying out of his ass. I've also been playing basketball a lot. A lot is not one word. So I've had almost no time to write. R-I-T-E. Also, Mr. Shitface, the one faggot who is all in a lot of empty spaces in the one stories I wrote in chapter 1 and 2 in the Minecraft story I wrote, decided to bang my mom. Oh, damn. Decided to bang my mom. I've decided to plot a murder to murder him. All of these things have made it hard to read. Hi, phone. Right. But I'm back to write about sex, murder, killing of things that some people call it humans. I'm not reading his racist comments. I won't, because, this is all written in caps, by the way. This is all caps. So this is just like, again, the scrawlings of a madman. Okay, sorry about that. I had to edit a whole bunch out. I just got like a fuck ton of messages. I have no idea what the hell that was all about. So anyway, yeah, all of his shit right there is written in like angry capital letters, just straight full on. God damn it, full on caps. Again, like the scrawling of a madman. So now that that's done, let's get to the story. The sun was fully in the sky, and Hector and Lou had reached Porno Park. It looked really cool, and there was one building that looked like two boobs. Cool. And one that looked like a sex slit. Oh god, I forgot about the sex slit. Hector couldn't decide whether he should use his dick or his gun. Hector was also carrying the baby in his pants, so it could always suck his dick and make it nice and hard in case he needed to use it. Ew. Hector and Lou decocted to go into the first house. Inside it, they found the manager of the shitty porno cum panty, Gerald the Jew. Gerald never wanted to hire any of the really hot people for his pornos because he was a penny. I am not fucking saying that, you racist piece of shit. So the other porno companies ran his business into the ground like Islam trying to drive a... Oh, fuck off with your racist shit. Since there was nothing cool to do with Gerald, Hector decocted to throw the new gas grenades at him. Just like Adolf Hitler. Adolf. Well, with all the information at your fingertips, you could spell check. Why am I bothering? Why am I fucking bothering? He then died, and Hector started to wonder why Jews didn't do something like wear gas masks or at least plug their noses. Before Gerald died, he said something about wishing the other porno company owner, Yalalov, would go to Jewish hell, which doesn't exist because Jewish is a fake religion. Classy. For taking his best porno actress, Anne Frank. Oh my god. Okay. Anne didn't really have the biggest tits or ass, but she was great at boarding babies. so that she wouldn't get pregnant when guys ejaculated in her. She was also great at not turning into a guy from the chemin in her bloodstream. Hector thought that she would be a great person to have an orgy with, along with the baby and some other porno actresses with really big boobs and asses and tagged sex slits. You know, these bad ones are the hardest ones to read. Since Hector was done murdering Gerald the Jew, he could go and try out the rest of the porno parks. There was one house for only furry porn, and Hector decided to go to that one. In it, he found what he was looking for. Anne Frank wearing the rabbit skin. Hector decided, oh my god, he finally spelled decided right. Hector decided to sex Anne Frank. Whew! So he murdered the male actor and walked in set instead. The cameraman didn't think anything was word because Hector's dick was so big. And then complimented Hector on how big his dick was. And then she started to suck it. While she was sucking his dick, the baby started to finger Anne Frank. What the fuck am I reading? And eventually stuck its head up her pussy to give Anne intestine sex. Well, only stopping to breate every 2 minutes or so. Hector decided to charge up a mega ejaculation because he knew that Anne Frank would love it. He actually hadn't used his dick powers that much during the game, so he had more semen in his dick that... What? He had more semen in his dick that Jews that Hitler would like to have in his gas chamber. What the fuck? Hector started to look at Anne, but because her boobs and ass weren't that big, his erection wasn't getting big enough for a legendary epic mega ejaculation. It's written in all caps. However, he got a different angle. And he seen the baby. He seen the baby's boobs. Whew. His dick went up a size so quickly you might have thought it was the nuke heading toward... really, really racist expletives against Asian people. Not doing that. At the end of World War I, there weren't any nukes in World War I anyway. Hector's dick then exploded with the force only revealed by Trump's power, of course. And the semen shot out of his dick and landed hundreds of meters away. Meters? Some even got into the river, which was farther away from Porno Park than... Can we go like 3 sentences without you being overtly racist? I'm just not going to talk about this part. But after Hector did this, Anne Frank said something about explosion costing money. Then Hector remembered Anne Frank was a Jew. Hector blew out his pump shotgun faster than a not fucking do. Oh, so he killed her, basically. He killed her because she's Jewish and he's a fucking piece of shit. He then took the head and shot it into a basketball hoop on the other side of Porno Park. Neat. After hearing the shot, the owner of Porno Shop, he actually spelled Adolf right this time, Adolf Hitler, came over to investigate. At first, Hector thought that Hitler would be mad at him for killing on of the actresses. But Hitler was only upset that he didn't get his 1,000,000th kill to add to the numbers from the Hall of Cost. Kill. Hitler even gave Hector some of the gas grenades and sent Hector on his way, reminding him only to gas and for people. Racist, 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 racist. Next chapter. Author's note. So today when I was beating up the orphans like usual, there's one cop told B to stop and pulled me off one of the orphans. It was bad enough that the cop didn't like me beating up the orphans, but he also was a racist comment. So I screamed, "Black lives don't matter." "Oh, you're so edgy, bro. Oh my God," at him, and then ran away. I dare the cop to come over to my house. I'll shoot him with my mom's shotgun. No, you won't. Cut off his head. No, you won't. Remove what little Brian's he has from his faggot skull, and then I'll use his head for a bowl so I can eat Cheetos while I play Fortnite. You're not going to do any of those things because you can't even spell. Also, my dad won't be back for a while, and my mom's back to hooking. Plus, she even had sex with the mayor of Boston, Marty Walsh, or some shit is his name. I hope that my mom can take all his money because he looks like a gay-ass pedophile. Smooth. You know, I can't decide if this is being written by someone who is just legitimately crazy or someone who is really, really good at writing insane, trolly shit. I'm honestly not sure. I really don't know. After their fun in Porno Park, Hector and Lou had decided where to go next. Lou wanted to go to Lucky Lunchroom because it would have a lot of people in it to kill. Hector wanted to go to Crazy Club because it was a gay club, and Hector really wanted to murder faggots. Wow, he's actually spelling correctly, aside from the really, horrible comments. It's still... And the baby just wanted to sit in Hector's pants and suck his deek. There it is. And then this one faggot jumped out from behind a rock. At first, Hector thought that it was that's not a word. A PUBG. Basically, I'm just going to say PUBG because fuck it, right? There's a PUBG guy because PUBG guys are from PUBG, and in PUBG you don't build. We just got to say PUBG. How many more times can we say PUBG? Fucking whatever, right? But as he got closer, Hector seen that the person wasn't a person at all. It was a retard. This retard was so retarded that he didn't even have Down syndrome. It had up syndrome. What? The retard just sat there and did a retard yell, and then it ran towards Hector. He just really likes to spell that word out, I guess. Hector knew that it was just retard, that he could easily kill it, but he was also confused that it got all the way from Retard Road to Porno Park. This is weirdly spelled correctly. He didn't have a gun, and instead of trying to pickaxe Hector, he just pulled out the build menu, then stopped doing that and did the default dance. This made Hector want to kill a shit ton of orphans because only people that did the default dance are stupid who don't pay money in Fortnite. So Hector decided to just shotgun his head off because he didn't want to waste his dick powers on someone who couldn't do anything, especially because it was a man. So after the encounter with With this retard, Hector and Lou decided, there we go, on going to Crazy Club because Lucky Lunchroom was too close to the storm. The baby was, of course, still making sure to keep Hector's dick long, hard, and ready for Ashun, as if it were to happen. When they were halfway to Crazy Club, Hector and Lou found Boring Bank. Just how many words you can just alliterate? Is that all Fortnite is? It's just alliteration? Because this is really dumb. Hector and Lou knew that there would be Jews, and now he just hates Jews. Okay. So I decided to throw grenade inside because it would sound like a coin hitting the floor and they would all freak out, but the grave would explode and then Hector and Lou could party like it was the great Hall of Cost of 1932. Man, that Hall of Cost. That's where all the money went, I guess. I'm fucking kid, I swear. So Hector threw the grenade inside, but there were about 5 people who survived. They must have somehow found shelled. Hector then remembered the gas grenades. So he threw them in the bank faster than just racist epitaphs, hate Obama, blah. That's pretty much all he says. And they died, and then they moved on, but they were happy to have killed them. So he basically just describes what he's going to do, and then describes doing it again. Because that makes paragraphs bigger. That's pretty much all I'm getting out of this. After more boring walking, Hector, Lou, and the baby finally made it to Crazy Club. Club was painted like a rainbow because rainbow is the faggot symbol. Neat. They then ran into the bodyguard. The bodyguard was wearing a light show skin, and it was retarded dead and had lots of gay colors. The bodyguard pulled out a pump shotgun, but he shot into the ground because he was noob. A noob. Oh my god, I'm like 14. People still say that. This guy still says it. Then he forgot what he was doing and started staring at Hector's dick that was still in his pants. Before the bodyguard could pull out his dick like a complete faggot, Hector shot his head off and punted it into a trash can that was filled up with gay rainbow dildos and gay pornoes. Because the faggots were retarded, they only had one bodyguard. So Hector and Lou were able to walk inside with Hector's cock still shoved down the baby's throat. So, gay people are bad. But he's fucking a baby. I'm just clarifying. Hector and Lou then looked around the corner. The club smelled of semen. Dilidos! And anal screeching cream. Honestly, I thought this said anal screeching cream. And if you could create a cream that you could rub on your ass, that every time you farted it sounded like you screamed, that might be one of the most amazing inventions ever. It might be. Not sure. Really gonna have to work on that one. However, when they looked around... Wait. There we go. No, same sentence twice. Okay. However, when they looked around the corner, they were startled by a guy wearing a security guard costume. There were 2 other dead security guards that were hung up on a coat hanger. The good security guard had already killed 2 faggots. The man introduced himself as Omar Mateen, who was the same guy who shot up the Orlando... Oh, really? Really, kid? Man, you were just the edgiest little fucking cunt, aren't you? Just, It didn't count the Aga because he was an Islam. Hector and Lou wanted to use him to help kill the faggots, but they knew that they would, like from trees, kill him after the faggots were dead. Omar was using his bust assault rifle. The assault rifle he keeps in his tits. And pistol. When they stepped around the corner, they're just walking around corners. Just corners. The whole fucking, it's like a goddamn empty Escher painting. There's just corners. Fuck corners. Corners everywhere. Woo! All the faggots were having a 49-man circle of gay. The 49-man circle of gay. A legendary move. Omar decided to use stones instead of has guns because he's Islam and they stone gay people in Islam land. This is only chapter 6. I'm just... Instead of doing cool things like pump shotgunning the faggot, it's just shotgunning, you fucking... Ugh. Nobody says pump shotgun. Okay. Whew. Because of this, Hector and Lou got most of the kills with their gold scars. That's a shame. After they killed all of the faggots, they started dancing. Hector and Lou decided to do the epic Dame to Costa dance. The Islam did the dab. The dab was gay, so Hector pump shotgunned Omar to the face. Also his face. Because the pump shotgun was nerfed, Omar survived with 50 health and ran out the door like Vega chasing down the random guy to Rop. E! Sorry, R-A-P. R-A-P. Space. R-A-P space. Dash space. E. Rap. E. Can't say rape. However, Hector and Lou chased him down and killed him with their gold scars. However, on his dead body, they found a radio. They picked it up, and they heard some Islams talking Islam shit. Omar must have called his just list of racist expletives. He just called his friends. He called his friends. Okay, next chapter. It's fucking... This is stupid. This is really, really stupid. You know, I'm going to edit another part of this because I need alcohol. You're just going to have to wait. Alcohol soothes the pain. Okay. This is another chapter. This is fucking... Ooh. Author's note. So the cop hasn't came over to my house yet, which is no fun because I didn't get the chance to kill him. You're not going to kill anybody. Fucking. Also, the orphanage didn't let the kids outside today, so I didn't get the chance to beat up on the little faggots. If they keep doing that, I might have to play more basketball and also maybe upload a chapter of this every other day. Also, shout out to that one human, Sammy Lawrence, and guest for the good reviews. I would shout out Shanquilista Killer, but I'm not sure if that's man or woman. More importantly, their name sounds like you're not going to fucking be nice to them because they sound black. Yeah, okay, yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised he doesn't know about me. As much as I've shit-talked this fucking story. A couple of minutes had passed since Hector and Lou found the Islam speaking Islam over Omar's radio. Classy. He thought that it must have been fake because 5 minutes had passed and none had showed up yet. Then Lou said he heard a sound and Hector pulled out his sniper and looked around off in the disdains. The disdains. He's seen 8 Islams riding camels.
What?
Hector thought this was a stupid move because camels aren't in Fortnite. They at least could have used shopping carts, but instead they were stupid and they used camels. Did they use camels? But did they use camels, though? Are camels in Fortnite? Did they use camels? Can you reiterate that a little bit fucking more for me? As they got closer, Hector seen that there was one riding a... There's one riding a camel and one fucking the camel to keep it moving. Because he's classy. There were actually 10. The leader of them was named Muhammad Ali al-Akrabar.
What?
It was a dumb name. All of them were using explosives. Some of them had grenades, but Muhammad Ali al-Akrabar, we have to say his name every time, was using a rocket launcher. Man, that sounds worse than a rocket launcher. That's a rocket launcher. A grenade launcher. Grenades. Toilet grenades? Do you mean pipe bombs? And C4. Hold on. You're thinking C4. No. Wrong. SEE4. C4. C4. How many fingers am I holding up? 4? You see that 4. They were doing this because Islams love blowing stuff up. Like those towers in Washington. Woo! Okay. The Islams all started throwing grenades, and Hector thought that this would be a great place to use his dick powers. Since he didn't have a rocket... Oh, you spelled rocket launcher right that time! Because only Islams use rocket launchers. Man, fuck off. He shoved 5 rockets down his dick hole, and then had the baby lick his dick, and then he shot out the rockets at the Islams. Only 2 of them died, and there were 11 left. Hector and Lou then built a huge base because they don't like PUBG, and we have to reiterate this every other fucking chapter. After they did this, Hector tried to pull out his minigun and started mowing down the Islam. Not mowing. Not like you mow the grass. No. MOEING. He was turning them all into mow! But then he remembered. He swapped the minigun for the gas grenades that Hitler gave. And he would have to use his dick for that. Hector stuck 100 small bullets up his dick hole. And then he took the fetus out of his pocket. The fetus was starting to grow big bobs. Just a whole bunch of bobs. Like a convention of guys named Bob. This story's fucking weird, you guys. And it looked really hot. Hector then started the fetus boobs while he held it up by fingering it with one hand, and he aimed his dick minigun with his other. The bullets hit the Islams and stuck to them because they were covered in semen. C-E-E. Men. Semen. Kemen. After half the Islams were dead, but Hector still had to kill more. However, the tower that Lou and Hector built was about to fall down. So Lou decided to get hyper-arakashun and use his dick like a pillar. What? Pillar to hold up the tower, but while he was doing this for Islam's used launch pads and launch padded Lu and shot rockets at Lu. Lu couldn't build Vaz Inogat, so he got downed. However, the Islam seen a girl off in the distance who wasn't wearing one of their towels on their what? She wasn't wearing a turban, so they decided to choke her down and rap her, stone her to death, cut her head off, stick their 2-inch dicks in her Brian's, rap her Brian's, and then walk around with her head on a pole. This is a very specific group of events. Then they went chayoking her down a mountain, but they fell off and died from full damage because they were stupid. Hector's seen this while he was healing Lu, so Lu was now back up and ready to focus. Lu went back to holding the fort up with his mega Arkashun. And then Hector looked around. And he looked around a bit. He looked around. And he looked around some more. He seen a massive, giant asterod. The asterod looked like a watermelon. So Hector thought about heading over to it because it could be a supply drop. But then when the asterod hit the ground, Dame to Costa came out of it. Dame to Cosita was great and was from the epic song called Dame to Cosita. Dame to Cosita, can we say this a couple more times? Pulled out an LMG and started shooting the Islams because this whole story is really racist. The Islams must have been... I can't say that because it's not a real word! And they didn't build, so Dame to Cosita killed them all. It was epic, and Dame to Cosita was like a better version than Thanos. Dame to Cosita then came over to greet them, and it was going to be epic. But was it going to be epic, though? We haven't answered whether or not it was going to be... Do you guys know? Do you know if it's going to be... Because I don't know if it was going to be epic. It might be. Okay, Moonhorse, you can do this shit. This is the last one. This is chapter 8. Need another drink. Okay. Uther's note. So I'm really pissed about what's happened over the last few weeks. I went to a basketball camp for 3 weeks, and I didn't get a college scholarship. Probably because you can't spell. Not even from shitty Harvard or Boston University. You sound 12. So a few days after I got back from the camp, I seen that the orphanage was shutting down soon because too many orphans were mysteriously, I think I said that right, getting hurt. So the next day I go over to the orphanage and see this one, he's the winner, orphan who was dribbling a basketball but sucked, so I jump the fence, take the ball, do the basketball emote from Fortnite. Basketball emote from Fortnite and throw the ball off the kid's face and knock him over. Because emoticons make you tough. Then I took the ball and dunked it. Sure you did. After years of playing basketball, it was my first time dunking. But Shaggy school's tomorrow, so I won't be able to spend that much time ridding. I'm also so smart that I tested into all the special classes, so I might have a lot of work to do so that I could say accommodacally able to play basketball. Really? Woo. I also feel bad for not writing. Oh my god, writing! He spelled it right more. Because this story has gotten over 4,000 views and 25 comments over the past 2 months. Also, shout out to Dark Gex for leaving a good review. And I hope that guest Wobble Wonka and the Deskuro Dragon all become orphans so I can bash the Bryans out with a basketball. Oh my god, the comments section in this thing must be amazing. I think we're going to have to read it. After healing Lou and talking to Dame Cosita, who left to go throw bricks at little green alien orphans, Hector decided to head over to a secret location that he heard of in Fortnite, Oak Orphanage. The orphanage was located under a tree that you had to mine down a tree and go down into a bunker near Wailing Woods. The orphanage was run by Mo Lester. His alias is Peter File. A 100-year Jewish faggot who forced all the orphans to have orgies with him. He's just like a fucking asshole kid. So Hector and Lou went looking. They told that the orphanage might be kind of hard to find, but then Hector remembered that the Islams had left the launch pad, and then Hector remembered that the bunker was in Wailing Woods. Hector and Lou to get there quickly to kill the orphans because of the zone. They quickly took the launch pad. It's quick, L-E-E. Quickly took the launch pad over to Wailing Woods. However, they noticed there was a weird smell coming from the maze thing at Wailing Woods. It smelled like fortune cookies and... so he's just going to go beat up a bunch of Asian people now because he's a fucking racist piece of shit. I could hear loud talks from inside that all sounded like... that all sounded like ching chong, ching chong. Need more alcohol. Hector knew at that moment that they had found the Asians. Just racial epithets everywhere. Just fucking racist everywhere. Just all the Hector wondered how they got all the way from the city, which was there instead of Lucky Landing, and Hector then seen something he had never thought he would see again. He's seen Ching Chong. His name is Ching Chong. He's an Asian guy, and he's calling him Ching Chong because he's classy. They were all studying, and the adults were doing karate and using swords instead of pickaxes. What the fuck? They didn't use guns because they were retarded, and because it was against their book of Ching Chong, the Chinese version of the Bible. I have several questions. They must have found the portable rift even though it wasn't in the game yet, and revived Ching Chong. Hector decided not to waste his dick powers on some stupid people, and just threw grenades into the maze things. 5 seconds after he did this, he seen an explosion of rice, and the air smelled like burnt fortune cookies. Seriously, fuck this kid. Hector and Lou then walked closer to the bunker to find a way around the maze thing so their eyes wouldn't be turned into slits by exposure to the Chinese food. What? All the Chinese were dead. Now it's time to kill some orphans. So it's anybody. Just anybody. Oh, okay. I'll go on a rant about this afterwards. Hector and Luke could hear the orphans screaming. They thought that they were scared from explosion. But when they got closer, they realized the orphans were having an orgy. While he was running, Hector thought about how he was going to kill the orphans. He knew that he would have to come up with something really cool because the orphans might not only be orphans, but they could also be racist fucking caps locks. Just lots of racist shit. Or some other really bad combination of the forms of crashers that some people might call human. I don't call you human. Hector thought about gassing the little orphan faggots, but then remembered that he was out of the gas grenades and got an idea. One of the trees that Hector walked by was an electric tree 100 feet away from the bunker. It was giving out power. Hector had a power cord he brought from home, because he just conveniently has that. He also had a toaster, because he conveniently has that too. And he decided to try a cool thing. Nothing you do is cool. He would ejaculate into the bunker and then drop the toaster into his Keeman, ejaculating all of the orphans and Mo Lester. Almost done. He plugged the power cord into the tree, and took it 50 feet away from the tree. The tree! Hector was 25 feet away from killing 100 orphans. I don't know why he hates orphans. Then he got an idea. He would put the power cord in his dick and stretch it so the toaster would reach the bunker. What? He shoved the cord into his dick hole. He just really likes to shove things in his dick hole, doesn't he? And the baby was still there on his dick, keeping it ready for when he would need mega ejaculation. And then he got his dick to stretch 30 feet. Sure. And the cord stretched with it. And he's dropped the toaster, so he electrocuted them. Yeah, this is okay. He felt something biting onto his dick. At first he thought it was bed bugs, but it was actually the baby. The baby had come in contact with Hector's sex-slit Jews and had turned back into a boy. And Hector pulled the baby off his dick faster than racist and punted it out of the map. He then took the fetus off his dick, which had also turned male from his. So he's like hermaphrodite. He is both, apparently. Whatever. Whole body in the toaster, boarding it faster than. Hector then tried to charge up for mega dilution, but there was nothing hot to make his dick grow. Then he heard footsteps. At first he thought it was a person who somehow survived the explosion. But when he turned around, he seen Betty McCocker. She immediately took her shirt off, and the circuit of her big silky boobies and quarter nipples, his dick exploded like a Muslim walking down the street. What does that even mean? The toaster is whatever. Okay, Betty McCocker was proud of Hector, and Hector remembered that the baby and Faz were dead, and Betty trying to kill Hector for killing her sex people. Hector rammed Betty into a tree and stuck her onto his massive throbbing dick, and then he dipped her into the electric semen, and she died just as quickly as the orphans' electricity carried up his dick, and then to the people tracker. It was out of battery, but the electricity put it back to 100%. Then he flew over to the people tracker, and it said they were the only 20 people left. Hector wanted to kill every last one of them that wasn't Lou or a hot girl. Priorities. Author's Note 2, I'm publishing the story a day after I wrote it because I was too busy planning to murder Mr. Shitface. Also, I seen Wubba Wonka's YouTube channel, and he sounds retarded and is also a bunch of racist shit who can barely speak English. You can barely spell English. Please go to his channel and levy dislikes and hate comments. Okay, no, wait. Who is this? I need to know who this is. Is this somebody who read his story? Is this somebody else who knows this pain? I'm Googling this right now. I want to know who this guy is. Oh my god. Yeah, there's just like... Yeah, I'm the same one. This is a satire. There's a lot of comments like this. This is a joke. This is a terrible... It's written by a racist 2-year-old. Just read this for a YouTube video and it fucking... Wubba Wonka's a YouTuber who also read this. Fuck. What the fuck is this? Who taught you grammar? What the fuck? Who hurt you? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, no, this is painful. This is like... I have read some shit. I have read some amazingly bad shit. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with this kid. If he's even a kid. I don't know anything about this person. I really hope this is like an elaborate troll. There's a lot of really racist shit. Just for the sake of being really racist. Oh, I'm sorry. Page 2 of we only looked at one fucking page. Oh god. Please stop. I have no words except for stop. No. It's time to stop. Go to your room. No. No. Bad spelling. It's just like screaming. I like this one. I don't know who this person is. Their username, I hate you. Their comment is, my name says it all. Your stories are mean. You don't know how to spell. You're a mean. Is that like a fucking haiku? Wow. Oh my god. The fuck is this? Somebody just wrote the entire conversation. The entire fucking conversation. Miles is cool just basically copy-pasted Kazuhira Miller's full fucking conversation from the beginning of Phantom Pain. Why? Oh my god. I'm so glad I decided to go into this. This is the funniest shit. This is some fucking shit, man. I'm honestly surprised that he didn't say that I'm horrible since I've read all of his shit and constantly downplayed it. Like, I'm honestly... I guess because I didn't comment on it. Maybe I should comment on it. Maybe I should fucking comment on it. I might. I don't have a fucking fan fiction account. I'll have to make one. I'll do it later. Maybe. I don't know. I'll let you guys know if I do, because holy fucking shit, this is goddamn insane. Wow. Wow! I still can't tell if this is just like a racist troll making racist troll shit for the sake of getting on people's nerves, or if he's being 100% serious. I really don't know. I honestly don't fucking know. This is very strange. This episode has gone on really long. Actually, it's probably not nearly as long as I think it is, because I have to edit a bunch of shit, but whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking... Oh, God. I'm gonna read some more terrible fan fictions and then go to bed, because, you know, that's what my life has become. I love you all. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. And I have a Patreon if you want to give me some dollars. because, you know, that's what you do. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. I'm a little drunk and this story's making me fucking angry. So I'm just going to go to do more stuff now. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.